So today I'm going to tell you the right way and the wrong way to charge a battery bank. So I figured out a way that how Tesla and Samsung use the charge a battery in the car and in the home battery system, because they have a sophisticated computer that even they charge on all the battery. The battery will charge at the same time and you will take the energy out at the same time. So if one battery is low on power, the computer will compensate for that. It will charge it up to bring up the power. Okay, if one battery has too much power, the computer will stop the charging and will charge the rest of the battery. So the computer is the one that controlling the battery, that makes sure every battery is charged equally. Okay, so today I'm going to show you that I figure a way that how your battery can be charged equally without any sophisticated computer. Very simple, but you only have to use a lot more wires. Okay, because this is the system that everybody is using right now. One battery, 6 battery, 30 battery, all connected in a row. Okay, it's gonna work. But in a couple of months time, you're not gonna get your amp hours that you're supposed to get. You're supposed to get 100 amp hours off of your battery bank. You might get 50, 20. Because what happened, some battery gonna be working more than some. And you have the front battery and the last battery, okay? So what happened, your power is gonna come in from the first battery, from your wind turbine or your solar, okay? And the first battery is gonna get more charge than the last battery. And then you pull in current from the last battery with your inverter. So what's gonna happen here? The most power is gonna come from the first battery, and which is the last battery in the battery bank. So your two batteries in the middle will have to compensate for these batteries, and some battery gonna be working more than some. Okay, so in that sense, they build you this is called a charge controller. But what this does is try to synchronize the battery charging. Okay, and in every 30 days, it's try to trickle charge your battery, like try to get your battery at an even voltage. But sometimes this don't work, and this basically helps you to stop overcharging from your battery. If your battery gonna overcharge it, you could use it as a dump load. It's gonna dump the load to any other appliances or any other heating system you want to dump the load, so your battery is not gonna be overcharged. And when it's ready, it's turned on back automatic, because they have different setting here: 12 volt, 24 volt of this charge control. Very good. I hook it up. It worked very perfect, but still doesn't work perfect for balancing off your battery and make your battery charge equally, or using the power equally. Okay, so I'm going to show you that I figured out a way that you can have all your battery giving you 100% all the time, and they're all going to be charging at the same time, and you're going to be using the power from the battery at the same time. Okay, doesn't matter if your battery is in parallel or series, or doesn't matter what, you're gonna do the same charging. Okay, so what I have here, I connect each battery individually because they are not connected together. Alright, so each battery gonna go direct to your wind turbine and direct to your solar panel. So they don't have to depend on each other for the charge. So the charge that each one gonna get is gonna be equal power coming from your solar panel. Like I said, you have to have a lot more wires. And because I didn't connect the wire to go to your inverter, because I run out of wires, okay? So what's gonna happen, you're gonna be doing the same thing, coming this way, positive, negative, going back to your inverter. So the inverter is going to get direct amperage from your battery, and not the way that you do it here, that your battery, the first battery, is going to be taking the pressure, taking all the amperage out of this battery. So that way you don't need a sophisticated computer, okay? Because your battery, they all go direct. So you're going to connect direct, all 4 is going to be connect here, and the negative. And all 4 positive are going to connect here, and that's going to be coming direct from the wind turbine, direct from your solar. So no battery is being connected on this system together, so they don't have to depend on each other. And it's easy way to find a battery when there's one battery is not working properly. Okay, so what if, say for example, you don't have the hour of amperage you're supposed to have on your battery. So the easy way to figure out which battery is not good in this system, what you're gonna do, you're gonna close your inverter, and then you're gonna charge your battery at a full charge. When they say it's full charge, because you're gonna have a meter for that, you're gonna say, yeah, your battery full charge. Then what happens, you're gonna shut off your wind or solar power to the battery. And then now you're gonna put on your inverter. And the inverter, you put on your household equipment, whatever you use, and now you're gonna check each battery individually and to see which battery have the right voltage or which battery voltage is too low. Okay? So in that way you're gonna figure out which battery is a weak battery in your system. Because battery sometimes is a very smart thing. You could put a tester in it and you say 12 volt. But when you pull the power from it, you have no amperage. Because you have to understand how battery work. Battery working, you're putting in voltage in the battery. Okay? But what you're pulling out amps. And the stuff that you use in the power is use wattage. Right? So you putting in voltage, pulling out amps, and then you have to know how much wattage you're pulling out. So you have to calculate this to know how much hours you can run on certain appliances in your home. So it's a little bit of calculation there. Or you can, easy way, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You can have a voltmeter, okay, and you can check how much your inverter is pulling. Okay, and then you can add your battery amperage, or they have cold crank amps on your battery. You can calculate all of your battery, see how much cold crank amp you have. Let's say I have 500 cold crank amps. That's gonna be like 500 gonna be like 2000. Okay, 2000 amp, and you calculate how much you're pulling, so you can know how much the hours or how much long your battery is gonna last for. Okay, so that's the way I figured out how Tesla and them use the battery, because all the battery from Tesla, they have hundreds of battery in the battery bank for the cars and for the home, but each one is wired to the computer. So the computer controlling the charging of your battery and controlling how you use it. So no one is gonna. That's why they last very long, right? But with this system, it's gonna work. Yes, it's work. That's what the people have been using, right? And if you try this system, the direct system, each battery go direct, and you're gonna have the amp hours, and your battery gonna stay for a longer time, and you're gonna find very different, and even gonna be easier on your wind turbine and solar panel. Okay, because when a battery is dead in the midst here, you know, you have what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be taking from one to build up this one, taking from this one and then what happens? You think you have the voltage, but you don't have the voltage, because the good battery have to compensate for the bad battery. And what's happened? So what happened? I didn't use battery, because if I use a battery for this system just to do a demonstration, it would have cost me in the thousand, because battery, you know, is very expensive. So that's it. So that's the way that your battery bank is supposed to be connected, and that's the way you're gonna get 100% use of your battery bank. And I know battery bank could cost in the 30,000, 20,000 and so forth. They're very expensive, these batteries. Some battery I checked them like $300 just for one battery, $500. It depends on the battery you want to use. A lithium battery, lithium iron battery, and there's so many different batteries out there for wind and solar. So, and you see a lot of people have so many battery banks, but they invest a lot of money in this stuff, you know. But they all have this system here. But if you change to this system, you're gonna enjoy your battery bank, and your battery gonna give you the life it's supposed to give you. But this system, your battery is depending on each other to charge the system. You understand? So individual battery working on their own, individual amperage. So you will have to connect back the same wire. Negative goes straight to the inverter, positive to the inverter, negative to the inverter, positive to the inverter, Same thing here, negative to inverter, positive to the inverter, negative to inverter, positive to inverter. So no battery is going to be connected. So you have to run a next set of wires from each battery to go to the inverter. So that's it today for the way you should also charge a battery bank like Tesla and Samsung. Okay, so that's the way it is, and that's the get the best out of your battery bank.